Hey Morgan, hey Chloe, um, hey BookTube, it's Sylvia. Please leave me a smiley face emoji or heart down below to let me know that you were here because that fuels me and it's gonna make me come back to my channel faster. So these live shows are kind of awesome because I don't have to do anything. Hopefully I get back to like filming and editing eventually, but I just kind of want to ease into booktubing. So I did end up DNFing If You Come Softly. Hi, Ashley. Uh, I did end up DNFing If You Come Softly. However, I got 11 chapters in, um, and I have mostly. Oh shit! One of my sons is behind the laptop. Maybe you'll get to see them today. Um, it was great. I posted a very short review of it on Goodreads. The writing style, Jacqueline Woodson is a poet. She has definitely written like very poetic memoirs, and you can tell that skill from this work as well. This is a novel about, it's like a Romeo and Juliet retelling with a white Jewish girl whose sister is a lesbian and a black boy who has a friend who's biracial. So that's all the representation, I believe. So it is about being an interracial couple. I'm not even sure if that's like the correct, do we even still use that term? But basically, a white girl and a black boy are dating, and they're not just talking about what that feels like, they're talking about it to the reader, but they're processing the behaviors of the people around them. For example, Jeremiah, the fella, he is making it known to the reader what his experiences are like, what it feels like to be judged. There's like a moment where the two of them are walking down the street together, and these old ladies ask the girl, like, "Are you okay?" And Jeremiah's like, "If I was white, they wouldn't have asked you that." So I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying learning. Obviously, I'm white, so I can't really speak to whether the racial conversations are handled well, but I kind of feel, from my bare minimum perspective, that they are. I really love the way um, the girl, so her sister is out, she's gay, and her sister actually has a reaction when she finds out that the protagonist, the female protagonist, has a crush on a black boy, and she responds, like in a very ignorant way, and it's fascinating. It's just very well written. There's a lot of little moments that make you really think. Everything is concise and purposeful, and I really appreciate it. I ended up DNFing it because I'm just like really over Romeo and Juliet retellings. So I made it basically like over the halfway point of the novel, and I really do recommend it. I think I give it 4 stars. I think it's very talented work. I think it's important work. Um, Beyond the representation, like the character writing is phenomenal. There's one quote in one of the earlier chapters that I'm going to think about forever. I thought it was brilliant. Hey, James. Hi. I'm sorry that you can't stay, but hopefully you can watch this later. Um, so the character work, the not so much plot, but just the development and the processing of the protagonist. Like I love being in their heads. I love feeling their emotions and being there for them throughout this journey where they like just question the people around them and the world around them and their experiences, and it's really delightful. So I like it. I DNF'd it as I do, but I strongly recommend it. Then I tried to read Annihilation. Um, you know, I really want to get into sci-fi, and I'm never going to give up on any genre. I've decided that giving up on a genre is just not my style. It's not for me. So even like thriller and horror, and sci-fi and historical fiction, like things that I haven't really read or enjoyed much, I'm going to continue to try reading them. Like it's just not in my character to give up. Hey you, how you doing, Crafty Books? Hi, heart to you too. Um, so, oh shit, hold on. Gotta make sure my son is okay. Hey, sweetheart. They're fine. They're just wrestling. Oh my god. Sweetheart, don't bully your brother. For the love of God, okay? Thank you. Yes, they're fine. They just wrestle a lot, and Bost is very vocal. But it's so cute because the minute Raw is out of sight, Boss like meows for his brother's attention, but then they fucking wrestle and Boss is making noises like he doesn't like it. You're freaking me out. Don't do it. Anyway, sorry. Hi Maggie. Yes, my children are the bane of my existence, the worst decision I ever made, but I love them beyond life itself. Anyway, so my bedroom is a cat playground. So I tried to read Annihilation, and I really like the idea of Annihilation. I like that there's these, I love the trope of like going on some sort of quest to get, well, maybe not even a quest, but like getting a group of people together that don't know each other well and everybody has a role to play. I really love that. So I enjoyed that here. Can I even tell you what I didn't like about it? I think the writing was very, is stilted the right word? It just didn't have what I need to be pulled into a story. I like that I tried it. I gave it a good try. I probably read like 1 or 2 chapters, and it's a very short book. Stop bullying your brother. Hot damn. Don't worry, they're fine. What was I saying? Annihilation. Yeah, it's not for me. So if you have, I know, he's so loud. I swear to you, he's been here for like 2 weeks and he's never been so vocal, but Siamese are supposed to be vocal, so I'm trying to not freak out about it. Oh my god. You're out of control. If he meows again, I'm gonna like, I don't know. I get very nervous with the wrestling because I used to have 1 cat. I've never really seen 2 cats, but they're kittens. I feel like they're okay. Well, okay, well now the one that was meowing is chasing the other one, so he's wagging his tail like he's a dog. Anyway, I need sci-fi recommendations. I really want to get into the genre. So long story short, since I'm getting back into reading and I've kind of figured stuff out in my career that I won't have to work from home 24/7 anymore, hopefully. Well, not hopefully. It's happening. I'm going to have a life again, I've decided. I need to make a TBR. So here are some library books I have out, right? So I talked about this yesterday in my live show. I am reading Stronger Than You Know by Julian Perry, and I really love it. It's about PTSD, and it's fantastic. But there's no audiobook, so I'm really slow. I also took out Space Boy, which, I don't know. I tried to start it a couple of times, and I don't know. I'll try to read it today. Then I have Alex and Ada, volumes 2 and 3 from the library that I'll read. I could probably get through these graphic novels today if I really push myself. And volume 8 of Giant Days. So those are the library books that I'm going to be reading. Morgan says, I really recommend the Honor Harrington series by David Weber. I can always tell you more if you're interested. Yeah, tell me more either here or if you want to talk about it in DMs later. And Sarah says, I will be my typical annoying self and recommend For Your Sci-Fi Needs the Stone Gods by Jeanette Winterson. Okay. As long as there's audiobooks, I will definitely, I can read anything as long as it's on audio. I tried to read something by Jeanette Winterson and it wasn't on audio and it just wasn't clicking for me. I really, really struggle when there's no audiobook. So, yeah. And hi, Sarah, by the way. I'm happy that you're here. So now I'm going to look at my phone, and I always think it's so cool. I film on my phone usually, but right now I'm using a webcam. I always think it's so cool when people are like on their phones in their videos, but I'm never able to do that because I film on my phone. But I'm opening up my Goodreads app, and I'm going to go to number of pages in my want to read list, which is down to like 200 something now. Hey Sarah, yeah, I'm glad. I'm going to be doing live shows more often because, I don't know, it's better for me. Okay, so how do I get it? Why is this? Nope, I'm in the wrong section. I need to go to want to read. I have 228 books that I still want to read in my life, which is a pretty low number. I really love it. I'm going to skip over all of the books that I own because I'm not ready to do another TBR unwrapping yet. So this is what we're going to be reading soon. I'm going to start with a couple of manga. I'm going to try Beauty and the Beast Girl. I'm going to try Now Loading. I'm gonna try Tayu no. Oh, hey, there he is. That's Boss. Hi, baby boy. Look at you. You're on camera. You're famous now. I should make them their own channel. They're so fucking cute. Oh, and that's Raw. Dust and Raw, my little babies. Just try not to kill each other for the love of God. Okay. I'm also going to be reading Tayu no Ie, and Yuri is my job. And then for a graphic novel, I want to read Quiet Girl in a Noisy World. I want to read it so much. Oh my god, he's so cute. I hope you guys aren't distracted by their cuteness, but I totally understand if you are, so just enjoy. I want to read Quiet Girl in a Noisy World, but it's a graphic novel, and I usually get those. Hold on, let me show you a little bit more. I usually get those from my library, but my library doesn't have this one, and I don't know if I want to buy it, and I can't find an ebook, and I just want to read it for free. If any of you own it, can you send it to me so I can read it? Morgan says Honor Harrington is about this female captain of a ship. She has something called a tree cat. Oh, that's awesome. It's a 6-legged cat that speaks in bleeps and eats celery. Well, damn, I love it. Hold on. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, little guy? Where'd you go? My sweet angel. Hi, baby boy. Oh, the day they start to love me. Oh my god. I just hope it's going to be soon. I just love them so much, but they don't love me yet. It's sad. I also have something called Soft on Soft by M. Ali. I feel like this is a fat positive book. I don't know. There's probably no audiobook for that one, so I don't know if I'm going to read it, but I'll try if it's available at the library. And I'm going to try Monkey High, which is a manga. And let's see. Right now, I just started Cracked Up to Be by Courtney Summers. I have a lot of issues with the way the protagonist speaks. So she speaks in a very, very teenage voice. And it's not just the voice that's the issue. It's like she says really harmful things that I know I said and I believed when I was a teenager. But does that make it okay? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So I'm going to be processing my thoughts about that because it's right now I'm understanding that the author is not promoting the language of the character, but she's also not discrediting the language. So it's not very reader healthy at this time. Morgan says he has a YA series set in the same world about a young girl who actually discovers the tree cats. Oh shit. Listen, that sounds really awesome. So I'm going to try it. Then, after all that, I'm going to... Oh! Hi, Bubba. Hey, sweet boy. Oh, I love them so much. They're so... Oh, I can't. Then I'm going to read Chemistry by... Oh, I'm probably going to... I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Veka Wang. Well, why would it be Veka if it's Wang? It would be like Waka Wang? I've heard that this book is challenging. I heard that the audiobook or like the writing style of it is difficult. So this will be challenging, but a couple of people that I really respect like it. So I'm going to give it a chance. Then I'm skipping all the books that I own. Okay, then I have Becoming a Visible Man on my Goodreads TBR by Jameson Green. So I have no idea what this is. I don't know where I got this from. I must have seen it on the list or something. But if it's nonfiction, then I'll probably enjoy it. If you guys know anything about Becoming a Visible Man by Jameson Green, please let me know. Then I will read The Foxhole Court. Oh! Oh, my sweet angel touched me. Thank you. Thank you for using me as a jump off. I will take that as long as it makes you love me. Oh, they're so precious. I just can't. They're my whole world now. Like, I basically gave up my whole life for these little shits. Ugh. I just can't. I'm sorry. They distract me too. I'm going to read The Foxhole Court, which I've heard, like, horrible things about. Like, it's one of those series that I kind of put The Foxhole Court in, like, with The Captive Prince. It's like a series that's horrible, but everybody loves it. And by horrible, I don't mean, like, horribly written, like Obsidian. I mean, or, like, Shatter Me. Well, I like Shadow Me, so I really shouldn't say that, but Obsidian, I can say that. The Foxhole Court's supposed to be like super triggering and upsetting and like harmful for readers, but everybody loves it, so I'm gonna give it a chance. Then The Handmaid's Tale's coming out with a graphic novel. I'm not sure when that's gonna be, but I will read that. I have to read the last Airbender graphic novels, but I'm still in the middle of my rewatch. My partner usually slows me down when I'm rewatching stuff because they're always just like, "Oh, I want to watch this too," and then they're just not a binge watcher like I am. I'm sorry, love of my life, even though you're not going to watch this, but you might because I might show you the kittens later. So if you're here watching me later, I'm sorry and I love you, but you make watching television challenging. But I love you and I'm sorry. um, then I'm going to read. Huh. I thought I already read this. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to read Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. That sounds like really up my alley. I'm gonna like that. I have a feeling I'm gonna like that one. I have to read First Position by Melissa Braden. I want to say it's like a ballet romance, probably. Should I stop now? No, we've only been here for 16 minutes. I'll stop around 30 minutes. I'm going to read Agora Fabulous. Dispatches from My Bedroom by Sarah Benincasa. This is about agoraphobia, so the fear of like leaving your home, like your anxiety being so intense that you don't want to leave your home. Not you don't want to, but you don't feel safe. I've heard mixed things about RX, but it's a graphic novel that I plan to read. A million years ago, I was advised to read 10% Happier. Hold on. Hey, can you not? Thank you. All right. 10% Happier. How I tame the voice in my head, reduce stress without losing my something, something, something. Wow, so many of these are nonfiction. Go figure. I really love nonfiction. If there's any nonfiction that you guys want me to read, let me know, please, and I will do that for you. I'm going to read Troublemaker, Surviving Hollywood and Scientology by Leah Remini. I saw her on like a podcast with that guy, who was it, Joe Rogan. I don't totally love his podcasts. My partner's really into them, but they're very like he kind of like leans back and lets his guest take over. Like he doesn't share his own opinions as much, which I think is respectable. As a reporter, you're not supposed you're supposed to report. You're supposed to let the story flow from other people and not like put your own agenda into it. So I do like that about him. But he gets like, I don't know, his shows stress me out like really bad. So I'm going to be reading that, and I saw her on Joe Rogan, and she was pretty cool. She said some cool stuff. And I really want to know more about Scientology because I guess I thought it was always just one of those things that we're judgmental about but we don't really know what's going on. So I want to see what it actually was like for an individual in that. Was it a cult or just a religious group? I always forget. It's pretty much treated like a cult, but I guess it's a religious group. I'm going to read Thick and Other Essays by Tressie McMillan Cottom. I'm going to read Rafe, a Buff Male Nanny by Rebecca Weatherspoon, which I've never read anything by. Hey Alex, has the graphic novel Fence been on your radar at all? Yes, I have read Volume 1. Did I read Volume 2 yet? I don't think so, but I read Volume 1. And I was very surprised by how much I enjoyed it because I'm definitely on the side of folks who don't think the Captive Prince series is healthy or positive. I understand that a lot of people get a lot out of it. I understand that like they saw themselves in it and the representation of these two individuals together. I think one of them's bisexual, one of them's gay. But like slavery porn doesn't appeal to me. It's not even just that it doesn't appeal to me. I have a lot of issues about how that series is unhealthy for readers in a non-preference way. And you know that's what I focus on. That's my jam. I focus on reader health. I try to make a case for why your life might be better if you don't read something or when you do. He always meows when he's losing. Maybe he's just a sore loser. Maybe he's just trying to like tell his brother like, no, stop it, and then he gets him. I'm still learning their behavior. They're so fucking cute. They wag their tails like dogs. I just can't. Um, did I answer your question? Yes. So fence. Oh my god. Can you chill? Be nice to each other. All right. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure they're okay. I'm such a nervous parent. Like, but they look like they're having a good time. Oh my god, I can't. I'm gonna give them a toy or something. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Hello guys. I'm gonna give you some toys to play with because you are making me super uncomfortable with your meows. Okay, so here's a ball and here's a ball. I give you so many that you just forget all about each other and stop torturing your brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, folks, for the intermission. Um, Crofty Book says, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you before, but Skating to Antarctica, I can't remember the author, is nonfiction. I think you'll love it. You know, I put that one on my Goodreads TBR for a minute, and then I don't remember what happened. Somebody must have said something that I was like, oh shit. Um, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I think I put it on and took it off, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Spooky House of Books says it's a cult group that's supposed to be a religious group. Yeah, that's what I thought. But oh, sorry, the TV just turned itself on. Um, I have a, I'm not a religious person, so to me, all religions kind of seem like a cult. And I don't mean that in like a punitive or demeaning way. I understand that faith is very important. I understand that spirituality and faith and the community of religion can really help a lot of people get through their days. So, in terms of faith and the positives that it can bring to people's lives, I really, really love and respect that, and I've seen how it changes people. But organized religion, it all seems like a cult to me. Let's see. Alex says, I read Captive Prince and originally liked it. Looking back on it now, I wouldn't reread it. Fence really took me by surprise, and I'm pretty sure I'm caught up with the single issues. Yeah, I was surprised by Fence too. I know I gave it a high rating. I must have given it 4 stars. I'm trying to remember if I had any issues with it. But hopefully I'll read volume 2. I don't like to read single issues. It's just not my jam. They're playing this cute little tunnel. I got them. Yeah, but I'll keep going on with that. So I think that's enough of my TBR. Unless you still want me to talk about what I plan to read, I feel like I've done that enough. Do you guys have any questions for me while I'm here, or anything else you want me to talk about while I'm here? Let me know. I'll probably end this in like 6.5 minutes. So I'll give you a second while I gave them so many toys to play with, and they were literally just playing together again in the tunnel. I don't know. But aren't they so cute? I'm so glad you got to see them, because they're the prettiest little kittens in the whole world. Oh, what's that? Oh, just an email. Yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna do another TBR unwrapping, because I haven't finished reading the books that I previously unwrapped, and my plan for the next unwrapping I was going to do was to unwrap my second chance books that I like tried reading but wasn't in the mood for, so I wrapped them again, and I was going to do like challenge myself to either finally read them or just get rid of them. So one day that'll happen. I'm really trying to get back. I feel, I have a lot of thoughts about this community, and like I'm really grateful for everybody who's been still talking to me, even though I'm not posting videos. And I feel sad about the people who have kind of stopped talking to me since I stopped posting videos. Like, I don't know. Booktube is an interesting experience because, like, we're so polite. Like, as a community, if we have any cultural norms, I would say that, like, politeness is one of them, and that isn't always a great thing. Like, it definitely serves us, and it's a big strength, and why it's such a safe place for, like, nerds and introverts. But politeness it kind of bugs me sometimes because, like, if you do, like, I don't know, there are just some people that I thought were my friends, and I just really haven't heard from in a while. But then it's like, but I haven't reached out either, so is it my fault? I don't know. So, booktube's complicated. Friendship is complicated anyway. Morgan asked, did you go to BookCon BEA? No, I didn't. I went to BookCon in 2014, which is the first year, and I went with my offline friends at the time, and it was very physically draining. I went last year. I used my walker as a mobility aid and my little rollator, and I just felt really lonely. You know, it's so funny. I know so many people here, and maybe this year would have been different, but I feel like I say that every year. And I just went there and I felt lonely. Like, you know, a couple of people stopped me to hug me and take a picture with me and say hi or like talk for a few minutes. And I got to hang out with Madeline from Novel Inc., which was awesome. But I just felt so lonely. And as a event, it doesn't really appeal to me because I'm like, I don't really care about arcs. I don't care about meeting authors. Like, I don't want to meet authors. You know, like, I don't, like, if that's something you like to do, that's fine. I'm sure if I was an author, I would fucking love meeting people who've read my books. So, like, I'm happy for everyone, but it's just not my taste. I prefer, like, forced socialization. Like, I would prefer to do some sort of activities with other people. Like, I'm just more social. If I'm going to go to a public event, I would want to interact with people more. And when you're introverted and nerdy, it's difficult to do that. And that's something that I like about BookNet Fest. I felt like there was more opportunity to not so much interact, but I really preferred the panels. The panels at BookNet Fest were fun. They were really good. I really loved hearing people's opinions. And it was about our community, like something that particularly touches us. But I will not be going to BookNet Fest either. And I can't tell you why. Alex says, side note, your kittens are adorable. Yes, they are, aren't they? They're the fucking cutest little shits in the world. Hey, why are you so quiet, by the way? Hold on a second. What you doing? Okay. All right. Ra's in a basket, and Boss is curled up on top of the fan. So that's good. They must have tuckered each other out. Elizabeth says, there's a podcast listening to called Cults. They talk about all of the different ones that there are and were. Oh, shit. I'm not into podcasts yet. I haven't entered that world yet. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ashley says, what do you think about cancers? Because I am one, and everyone I know who's familiar with the zodiac says they hate them. Okay, so let me tell you the things I like about cancers. One of my closest booktube friends, Alana, is a Cancer. She is sweet. She is empathic, helpful, sensitive to the feelings of others. Like, those are the Cancer things that are cool. Like, when a Cancer wants to be sweet, they can be sweet. When they want to be like a gentleman, regardless of gender, they can be that. When they want to be nurturing, they can be. But sometimes it comes off really fake. I've known a lot of Cancers in my life. A lot of my best friends in life have been Cancers. And one of my partners when I was younger. And I would say that they're a little controlling. Can I say that? Is that fair? Hold on. Let me back up. Is that fair to say? Let me say it differently. I have been controlled by cancers. I have been manipulated by cancers. I have been threatened and intimidated by cancers. So, like, I understand why your sign has a bad reputation. Um, but, every sign has its flaws, or I wouldn't even call them flaws. Like, we all have strengths and weaknesses. And I feel like no matter what sign we are, we have to strive to be good to others. Like, you don't have to, like, don't interfere with others. Don't do no harm. So I like cancers, just because I've had a couple of bad experiences with them. If not a majority of my experiences have been negative, I'm still not going to judge one person for the decisions of another. Because, like I said, I love a lot. I mean, not love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like L bomb you all of a sudden, Alana. I like Alana very much. She is a very close friend of mine, and everyone can be good, and cancers, when they want to be, can be very good. um, Morgan says, if you're still live in NYC, if you still live in New York City, my friends and I are planning a road trip to relive some stuff from one of my favorite books, so I'm down to force you to socialize. Yeah, I do live in New York City. I live in New York City. I don't like to leave my house, and now that I have these they're over here now. um, and they're torturing each other, but at least they're like slowing down. Like, they're not running around anymore. They're just on the chair wrestling and trying to eat each other. I don't know. They're so weird. Yeah. So if I'm in the mood to socialize, let me know when you're here. But I hate leaving my house, just so you know. Like, the internet's really perfect for me because, like, this is fun. I could talk to you guys on Twitter. I could talk to you on video. But, like, if I get bored, I could just turn off the computer or my phone. And I'm an asshole. I'm a very cold and sensitive person. So being at home with my kittens, my sons, oh, my precious angels. I mean, they're little monsters, but, I love them. And my partner is what I like the most. Sarah says you should do a video on the zodiac. I mean, I'll do whatever kind of video you guys want. So if you want my live show tomorrow to be about just me talking shit on the signs, I can do that for you. Like, you let me know what you want and I'll make it happen, because I'm here for you. I'm here to entertain you, and to have fun myself. But whatever videos you want from me, I'll do. So I do plan on doing another live show. I'm going to do live shows as often as possible, because I feel like I'm just not into editing and filming and setting up, and like, my hair's not even brushed right now. I'm laying in bed and, like, like, this is what I need. I need to be chill. I'm here to hang. I'm here to talk. But I think live shows are going to be my jam right now. So Scorpios are not ready, Morgan, for my thoughts on Scorpios. But yeah, if you want me to do that tomorrow, I will. So you let me know, my pals. Yeah, thanks for being here. This is super cool. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, there are really no words for, like, I know I'm a small channel, but you guys are amazing. Like, you're amazing. You make this so much fun. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. Like, even though I love the sound of my own voice, I wouldn't come here if you weren't here and you weren't, like, as much fun to be around as you are. So for those of you who talked to me in the chat, and for those of you who are watching this later, and for those of you who didn't, hey you. Oh, you're looking, but I'm so appreciative that you're here. Thank you for the emoji. And Crofty Book says, thank God my exams are over so I can stay up late to watch your live shows. Oh, I'm so sorry that I don't think about time zones. I just woke up and was like, I want to talk. So I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit. Stay tuned on my Twitter, so I'll let you guys know when I do it. And tomorrow I will come here and talk shit on zodiac signs. Please leave me a smiley face, heart, or emoji down below to let me know that you were here. And yesterday I fucked up and I said, come talk to me in the comments, which is, like, I just can't get that out of my head. I did that for years. Come talk to me on Twitter. Okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.